Hi children, come we will see the next topic in the second chapter, money transaction. In that now we are going to see about simple interest. Okay, take your textbook, take page number 107. Okay children, 107. Okay, come we will see about the next topic, simple interest. Okay, see, when you borrow money from a bank or a credit society, okay, or a person which is giving credit to you, okay, if you borrow money from there for some purpose, the money you borrowed is called the principal. Okay, what is the name of the money that you borrow from the bank or a money person, what, credit person or a credit society? That is called principal. When you return the principal, you have to pay some extra amount which is called the interest. Okay, understood children? Can the person give the money as is what? Without any benefits? Why the persons can want to give you money? They need some benefits. No, that is nothing but the interest. That means when you return the principal, you have to pay some extra amount. Okay, which is called the interest. Okay, that depends on the person, how much interest they want, that depends. Okay, understood? The principal along with interest is called the amount. What? Amount. Okay, the principal along with the interest is called the amount. The interest calculated on rupees 100 for a time period of 1 year is called the rate of interest. Rate of interest. Okay, for 100 rupees per year, for 100 rupees this much interest, that is called the rate of interest. That means if you take for 1 year, if you buy some amount for 100, in that for 100 rupees this much interest, for 6,000 rupees what is the interest? Okay, that is nothing but the rate of interest. Okay, so the rate of interest is expressed in terms of per cent per annum, that means per 100 rupees per year. Okay, cent means 100, per 100 rupees per year, that is per cent per annum, and we write it as in shortly PCPA, per cent per annum. Okay, so we calculate the rate of interest in terms of PCPA. Okay, similarly when you deposit some money in a bank, the bank gives you the interest on your money. Okay, if you have more money, see, if you are afraid of keeping the money in your home, you can keep it in the bank. Okay, they will keep the money, for the purposes and they will give you interest. When you want the money back, they will return you the amount with some interest. Okay, with some extra money, that is the interest. Okay, understood? So you can get money by depositing the amount in the bank also. Okay, so you know principal plus interest is amount. Okay, that's the amount. Now come we will see about how to calculate this interest. Okay, see, if it is what, for 100 rupees this much interest, for this for 1 year means what, how to calculate what interest, simple interest for some simple amount. Okay, come we will see about that. Okay, understood children? Now we are going to find how to find the simple interest for the given principal amount. Okay, come we will go to next page. See, the formula used to find the simple interest is nothing but interest is equal to principal into rate of interest into period by 100. Understood children? That is what? Simple interest. How to find the simple interest using the formula. Okay, in short form, if simple interest is denoted by I, okay, principal by P, rate by R, that means rate of interest. Okay, and time period by N, then I is equal to P into R into N by 100. This is very important. See, based on this formula only your sums will be there. Okay, understood children? Come we will see one example sum. Look here, principal is equal to 5,000 rupees. Rate of interest is 8% per annum. Time period 4 years. Calculate the simple interest and the amount. What you should find? You should find the interest and the amount. Amount is nothing but the principal plus, okay, interest. See, if you are borrowing, if you are getting some 5,000 rupees from bank, that means your principal, that is you are getting 5,000 rupees as a loan from the bank, and the interest will be 8% per annum, that is 8% per annum, okay. That is what? 8% interest, okay. For 4 years you are buying, okay, 4 years you want that money, after that you should return that amount, okay, that is the condition. So, the bank gave the money of what? How much money? 5,000 rupees for 4 years at an interest of 8% per annum. So, how much money you should return, that is the amount you should find, okay, and how much interest, okay, you are going to pay for that 5,000 rupees after 4 years, that is the thing you are going to find, okay. So, for that you should find the interest first. So, simple interest is equal to principal into rate of interest into time period by 100, okay. So, apply all the things, principal, rate of interest, time period by what? 100. So, if you simplify it, you will get 1600. So, what is the simple interest? Rupees 1600. So, now you should find the amount, that is amount is nothing but the principal with the interest, no. So, principal is 5,000 plus interest is 1600, that is nothing but 6,600. So, what is the amount? 6,600. So, you are using the money now 5,000 rupees for 4 years. After that, you should give how much amount back to the bank? 6,600 you should pay back, okay. Understood, children? So, this is about the what? Simple interest, okay. Come, we will see assignment 6, okay. Assignment 6, look here, first sum. Calculate the simple interest and the amount. See, principal 3,000, rate of interest 8% per annum and time period 2 years, okay. So, how to find? You should find the simple interest first. Interest is equal to principal into rate of interest into time period by 100, that is nothing but 3,000 principal 3,000, no, yes, into rate of interest 8 into time period 2 years by 100, okay. Understood, children? This 100 will cancel, okay. See, 100 ones are 100, 30 hundreds are 3,000, okay. Now, how to simplify it? 8 twos are, okay. So, if you simplify it, what you will get, children? That is nothing but amount 480, because 8 twos are 16, 16 threes are how much? 48, 48 because 16 into 30, no, this that is nothing but 480. So, what is the interest? Rupees 480. So, you can write, so the simple interest is equal to rupees 480. Now, what we want, children? We want amount, no. So, see, calculate the simple interest and the amount. So, how to find the amount? Amount is equal to, we know, no, principal, okay, plus interest. That is, interest is nothing but the simple interest only, okay. So, do not get any confusion, okay. So, that is nothing but how much? Principal, rupees 3,000 plus rupees 480, that is nothing but rupees what? 3,480. So, after 2 years you will get rupees 3,000, what? You should return amount 3,480 to the bank, okay. Understood, children? This is about simple interest and the amount, okay. Come, children, we will see some word problems in this, okay, about the simple interest, okay. Come to next page. See here, this is the word problem. See here, what is the question? Sitaram borrowed rupees 20,000 from a bank at 12% per annum. That is nothing but PCPA. This is nothing but PCPA. See, if you read it, 12% per annum, 12 PCPA, percent per annum. That way they have given like this, okay, percent, okay. Understood, children? For 4 years, how much amount will he return to the bank after 4 years? So, what we should do? We should find the interest. After that, we should find the amount. So, we know, no, simple interest is equal to P into R into N by 100. So, apply that and you will get the interest amount. After that you add it with the principal, you will get the amount that what you should return to the bank after 4 years. Okay. Come, we will do the sums in the next page, children. Come here, children, come to next page. Come, we will see the what sums. Okay, word problems. Take the fourth sum. See here, Mr. Shah borrowed 1 lakh, okay, from a bank at 10% per annum for 1 year and immediately lent out the money to his friend at 12% per annum for 1 year. How much did he gain at the end of 1 year? Okay, how much did he gain? That means, see, Mr. Shah borrowed 1 lakh from a bank, okay, for 1 year at 10% per annum, and he is not keeping that money with him. What he did? He lent that money to one more person at a 12% interest, okay, compared to bank interest. He gave it to 12% interest to that person, okay. So, for 1 year itself, okay. After the 1 year, he got back the money. So, how much did he gain at the end of 1 year? Say, after 1 year, that person should give back the money to Mr. Shah, and also Mr. Shah should give back the money to whom? To the bank. So, in this he gained some amount. No, see, getting back the money from the bank, he lent what? He lent out the money to other person in an high interest, okay, compared to the bank interest. Come, we will see how to find out the money he gained. See, first we should find Mr. Shah borrowed 1 lakh from a bank and 10% per annum for 1 year. So, we will find the interest first, okay. P into R into N by what? 100, that is principal into rate of interest into year by 100. So, from the bank he bought 1 lakh, okay. The rate of interest 10% for 1 year by 100. So, if you cancel it, you will get how much? 10,000 rupees, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros, okay. That is nothing but the interest that what he should pay to the bank, okay. Understood? So, if he pay that amount 1 lakh to his friend for 12% per annum, so what will be the interest he got? See, P into R into N, okay. That is nothing but what? How much? See, 1 lakh into 12% into 1 year by 100. So, that is nothing but what? 12,000 rupees, okay. Understood, children? 12,000 rupees. So, after 1 year he got 12,000 rupees, okay. Interest, see, interest Mr. Shah got from his friend, okay. This is the interest what he got from his friend. This is the interest Mr. Shah, okay, had to pay to the bank, that is nothing but how much? Rupees 10,000. Understood, children? Okay. So, 10,000. So, what's the gain? 12,000 he got 12,000 by lent it out to his friend. So, the gain at the end of 1 year is equal to how much? Rupees 12,000 minus rupees 10,000, that is nothing but rupees 2,000. So, 2,000 is the gain that Mr. Shah what? Gained, okay, at the end of 1 year. Understood, children? See, children, come to next question. Ramesh deposited 9,000 for 1 year in a cooperative bank at 11% per annum and rupees 10,000 in a nationalized bank for 1 year at 10% per annum. How much interest will he get it in all? So, what you should do, children? You should find the interest that Ramesh got. See here, instead of borrowing, he deposited the money. So, that you should keep. Okay. If you deposit the money to a bank, that means deposit means you are giving money, your money to a bank. Okay. That means you are having more money. Okay. But it will be very risky, you are keeping that money in your home. So, you are keeping it in what? Bank means they will give some amount as an interest. Okay. See, so see, Ramesh deposited that 9,000 for 1 year in a, see, he is having how much money totally? What? 19,000. Okay. In that 9,000 he deposited in cooperative bank and 10,000 in nationalized bank. Okay. For 1 year. Okay. See, for in what? Cooperative bank for 11% per annum and in nationalized bank for 10% per annum. So, he is getting what? He is getting interest from both the bank. Okay. Cooperative bank as well as what? Nationalized bank. After 1 year he will get with this amount, with this principal amount, he will get the interest also, okay, as a gain. So, you should find the interest in both, in cooperative bank as well as nationalized bank, and you add it, then you will get the, then we will get the how much interest Ramesh will get in all. Understood, children? So, that you find the interest in cooperative bank as well as in nationalized bank, okay, and add the interest, then you will get that Ramesh, how much Ramesh what? Got interest in all. Okay. Understood, children? That is the way how you should do the next sum. Okay. This is different from other sums. Okay. Here, instead of borrowing, you are depositing. Okay. That means you are getting the interest as a gain. Understood, children? Okay.